like the description says, I'm going to try to run some dubs. Let's see. Invite only. My home in the game is Tinsel Towers, because I free roam spawn a lot, and I have a lot of good luck spawning from here, mainly from 7 a.m. to like 12 p.m. in the game. Although recently I just had an incident where I spawned a Dubsta2 at like 1,700 hours at the Burton Los Santos Customs, which was shocking. Not a normal occurrence. Alright. Rockstar Parade. I don't know if it's recent or not. My stepson recently transferred over to the PS4, and he owns the Marietta Heights garage, and I've helped him once fill it up with dubs. I'm gonna do it again. I'll have to live stream it. Why am I here? Normally it starts at Lester's warehouse, and normally you can pull right outside the garage and it'll work.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, madam.
I prefer to start at Lester's warehouse. That's where the Dominator is, that I immediately hop in, and I call in my Pegasus buzzer that shows up at the hospital just down the street. But looks like we're going to do it backwards today. Normally you can pull right outside your Tinsel Towers garage. It'll transfer you over there to Lester's warehouse, but it didn't do it this time. Not sure why. It doesn't require 2 missiles. But I do it anyway. Anyway, a friend of mine in Australia taught me this. Let the last one come to you, blow it up right here, and leave the package in the street. Because the mission normally starts here, but this time it didn't. But it always ends here, so it'll be right here when I'm done running dubs. My buddy ST357 was trying to do this on Sunday. He did a live stream. There he is. And he was having problems with it. We got 2 stars. We got to get rid of these stars. Anyway, he was having a bug session or something. He was able to spawn a few Dominators, but he could never get a dub to pop in. He was just doing it solo, like the way I'm doing it now. And I'm not trying to upstage him or anything, needless to say. I just wanted to do it and see if I could store a few for Lezly-D here. I'm just going to start trying to play her character more often. I kind of retired it. I run 3 characters on 2 different accounts. Got a male character and a female character on my Latest-D account, and only one on this account, which is actually it's my wife's account, Lezly-D. Come on, stars, go away. Buzzard is very necessary for this mission. Not required, but it's a lot preferable to driving around the street. There's a cop. There we go. And now we can work. The east side of town is just a horrible place to fly. Just a lot of things to run into. And I promise you, I've hit everything over here. I have a little trick called the no bridge Dubsta2 spawn. And it only happens once every, I don't know, 20 times maybe. I'll stand right about here on the curb, shove the camera over my head, call in my dub. It should spawn right behind me and to the left. And what I do is then I drive on the wrong side of the road to the Los Santos Customs. And sometimes there'll be a dub sitting there waiting on me, and that applies to the 12 o'clock, missions or in free mode. It'll work either way. Neither can I. And we got a car down here, but it's not what we want. That is a custom Sabre Turbo, which sells for about 15 grand and change. But anyway, there's a no bridge spawn, just not a Dubsta2 spawn. So we're going to reset the area. Somebody's watching, and I bet it's Rev T. I know he's on right now. There's something down there, but it's not a dub. It's just a show. When it's hard to see, just break out your camera, zoom in. That is a custom coil voltage, which is worthless to me. Hi, Jammer! That is hilarious. Hey, Jammer. Back to this front billboard and reset. That is hilarious. I believe it's another one. Yep. Yeah, I saw Rev T was on before I got on GTA. Well, at least something's spawning in. Dub. Not bad. What if I'm doing a park it in my bait location? Well, it's not mine. I did not invent that. That's the parking spot you put it in. Alright, there's our first one. Now, this may look weird, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my dub down there and see what I can steal up here. Now I'm going to go after the Burton location. Just like ST says, steal an SUV is better for this. Stop on the crosswalk, and the brakes. Watch the pedestrians across the street spawn in on the sidewalk between the stoplight and the Los Santos Custom sign, which they did. And nothing that time. Wish I had a baller. What am I in, a cavalcade? Yeah. Oh, God, no. I don't want a Rapid GT because, unfortunately, there's 2 Rapid GTs that spawn. I don't want either one of them because you can't sell them and you can't store them. So, pedestrians. Oh dear Lord, no. That's funny. Yeah, if you notice, there's some Sabre Turbos on the street too, and sometimes that's a visual cue that might be waiting around the corner for you, a custom Sabre Turbo. Sometimes you'll start seeing, oh, bye, Jammer. Yeah, sometimes you'll start seeing a bunch of regular dubs on the street, and that can be a good sign one's about to spawn for you. But it's not 100%, like everything with custom vehicles, nothing is 100% guaranteed. The only custom vehicle that's almost 100% guaranteed is the Sand King that spawns up at the RV, the used RV lot near the prison. Because those are literally so easy. One more pass here, then we'll call my dub in and go back down to La Mesa. The best part about La Mesa is you can actually see it happen in front of you. Ooh, nice. I actually stole one of those Saber Turbos in that color on my Scott G character. And I stored it, and I haven't insured it or anything. I just like that color. I'm not really a big fan of the Saber Turbo, but wouldn't hurt to have one in the garage, I guess. Boom, dub. Alright. Well, 20 minutes in and 2 dubs. Not too bad. And 2 Saber Turbos if I wanted them. Which would have been 30 grand. And change. I'm kind of a snob. I prefer just dubs and Dominators. The Dubsta2 sells for $23,250, and the Dominator sells for $19,940. And that's if there's no sales going on at Los Santos Customs. Anything better?
Oh, fuck! Shit is off the hook!
Off the hook. I wouldn't go that far. Boom, Dominator. You'll never see me turn away a Dominator. I love Mustangs in real life. I've owned a few over the years. Yeah, that also explains my YouTube username too. Bullet3401, which is the build number of my 2001 Bullet GT. They're coming out with a new Bullet. I think next year. Oops, I got a star on me. I'm gonna wait. Last thing you want to do when you're running dubs is to step out of the garage with stars on you. And that goes with solo or if you're helping somebody else. If someone's helping you, especially if you're going in and out of your garage putting dubs in it. You got stars on you. Stay in there until they're gone. Well, I was planning to go down back to La Mesa. I haven't quite made it yet. I really do not want that Saber Turbo. I really don't. Here we go. I could be wrong, but just the thought of using a Saber Turbo to spawn dubs, it might be more likely to cause it to spawn custom Saber Turbos. I could be right, I could be wrong. I just prefer SUVs if I'm not in my dub. There are too many Saber Turbos. Slow down on my approach. Stop. kind of make the nose of the vehicle kind of lunge forward a little bit or down, like a slam on the brakes. And you're forcing the game to think and put something there. Nothing that time. We're going to go back to La Mesa. Good old Jammer. Jammer, he posted in the stream here. Jammer hooked Lezly-D up with her first Dubsta2. Probably like December of 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe a little earlier. He was there for me. He did good. There's something down there, and I'm afraid it's a Sabre Turbo. That's funny. I can't tell if that's a... That is a green Sabre Turbo, I believe. I don't like the way this thing stops. It don't lunge forward like the way a Dub does. I really want to steal another vehicle so bad. They say having it down there as bait is better, but I tend to not agree with it. I just think having it on the map anywhere helps. Some of my videos kind of prove that too. Alright, I really did out of vehicle. Or better yet, let's forget my Dub. God, it is crazy. There's so many Sabre Turbos on the road. I'm going, it's like 3:50 p.m. where I am. I'm going to end it a little before 4:30. So it pays like an hour of work, mainly. See how well I do. So far, 2 Dubs and 1 Dominator. one. Another green Sabre Turbo. The green one actually sells for less money than the red one. I mentioned before the red one sells for $15,000 and change. The green one I think sells for like $7,000, which is ridiculous. So it sells for even less than a baller. Boom. Alright. Pretty sure that's a chrome one. It's gleaming. That's one thing about free mode spawning in free mode. Later in the afternoon, because we're locked at 12 o'clock now, in free mode, as the day goes on, there is no shadow down here, and it lights up really good. You can, when they spawn in, there is no need to bring out a camera or anything to look and see what's down here. You know it's a dub. Alright. Shoot, I'm doing pretty good. It's crazy. I haven't seen a single regular Dubster during this whole mission, and I don't think you see very many of them during denial of service missions. Oh, look out! It seems to be rare to ever see them turn up. I own 3 apartments here and 3 garages. Needless to say, one of the half of the garages are for duds, and the other ones are for personal collection. If you may notice in the bottom right corner, you'll see that little orange cloud saving circle, which means once it goes in the garage, it's saved, it's in there. If you ended the mission now, no matter what, they're still there. You're not going to lose them. Not really what I want. But it's an SUV. Always travel in this lane during your approach. Don't get in the right-hand lane. Supposedly it'll mess it up. Excellent driver. It's funny how cars come and go in this game. Me and my buddy, Mr. Biggs _713, We had noticed a while back the regular Rapid GT had just disappeared off the streets. And it seemed like that way for weeks. Then all of a sudden they all turned back up again. And as you can see, they're fairly prominent during this mission. There's an F620.
Holy shit!
Oh man, look at that. Stealing the Ocelot didn't cause that. I just wanted to drive an Ocelot rather than a Hummer Patriot.
Oh my god!
We got a cop coming right at us. Too late. He's got me. Look at that, he's camped out at my entrance. Not sure why there's a police car sitting here. Oh, they got on foot. That's funny. Probably saying, hey, wait a minute, isn't your dub out there on the street? Yeah, it is. That's another one. This character has 3 identical, fully upgraded Dubsta2s in different garages. Got 2 here at Tinsel Towers in different garages, and I got 1 up at the Eclipse, I think. Anyway, the dub is still on the map. We've done our goal. We've filled our 5 spots. And now the plan is to take one to go with me. I'm sorry, I can't form words today. The goal is to take one with me out of the mission. Oh, cool. Her car matches her hair. Nice. Dubster or Dominator, I'm not picky. Neat thing about this Los Santos Customs, you got 2 angles of attack, so to speak. Come at it from 2 directions. Probably not the best car to use. Franklin would approve. Alright. Not bad for 45 minutes of work. We're currently at 39 minutes. And they don't care how much you beat it up. gonna mess around, see if I can make something spawn at La Mesa on my way out of here. God, the Dominator has the worst horn. Oh yeah, there's a... I guess I could... While we're here, we got a couple minutes to kill. I'm going to show the location. I learned this from the Dutch Queen on YouTube. The Dutch Queen has a lot of good videos. She's a custom vehicle spawner. So I can figure out where it is. There's a gas station down here where custom muscle cars spawn. Okay, there's the nudie bar. Here, this one. It's the Zero gas station. You can come here and you'll see custom Ruiners, Saber Turbos, and Dominators. Normally, it'll be right here. And I'll show the pattern that I learned from her. Normally, it'll be parked right here, and the NPC will be in it, and he'll be trying to leave. And you can carjack it and take it. And back here, there's always a homeless guy with a sign. Poor guy. Anyway, the pattern to spawn a Dominator at this location. You just drive up here, you turn right, and you see Legion Square. Not this intersection, the one on the right, before the bridge. And turn left at the boat dealership. Rooftop Rumbles to our left. Turn right, then on the wall right here, there's an arrow, green arrow, or a white arrow against green. That's my landmark to turn right here. Come around here, and there's probably a good trick to make them spawn in better here, and I don't know it. I just know the pattern you drive. And we're not going to try to spawn one, I just wanted to show you. Anyway, it'll be right here. Pretty cool. Nice place to spawn something if you want to. We're going to go back up on the bridge. That ain't good. Oh. Oh, God. Try again. There we go. I may have to settle for the bronze. What I'll do here sometimes, if I feel like I'm not going to score one, what I'll do is I'll just go back and reset the whole area. Just go back to the billboard. Even though I might do 3 passes, you know, from the interstate sign in front of us to the expansion joint / lamppost. I might do 3 in a row, then I might back up and go underneath the interstate sign and do 3 more. If that don't work, go back to the billboard. It depends on my mood. You know, if it's in free mode, how much time you got left in the game before, you know, 1900 hours comes. Because the Dubsta2 spawns from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., which is, you know, 700 hours to 1900 hours. Grand Theft Auto's gonna teach me military time whether I want to or not. Trying to spawn a Dubsta2 with a custom Dominator is probably not a good idea, by the way. I'm just experimenting. I'm going to go up and try ST's train track method to provoke the train to show up. Just go above the track and it makes the train show up, which resets the area. Go back to the interstate sign, not the billboard, but just the interstate sign. There's a baller. Where were you when I needed you earlier? And you wait for the train to go by. You can't even see the train. It's already gone. Still not having a lot of luck with the train method. I tend to just go back to the billboard and reset the area. Alright, we're going to just be the end of it. To go get the package, all we gotta do is, in case anyone's watched it this far, they might remember I shot the last truck in above the interstate and left the mission objective in the road. So all we gotta do to reach it, we're going to ignore the GPS and do it our way. This is faster. Pick up the package after you destroy the helicopter, or I'm sorry, after you destroy the truck. It closes off your garages, so you can't run dubs. That's why the package is left in the street until you're done doing what you need to do. And she has her bombs, so she ain't got to stop. And there's Lester's Dominator. 18,840, I think. Yep. Hit thumbs up. Continue. Free mode. And since Lezly-D hasn't sold anything today, go sell this one right now. Once in a while, you'll get one that's bugged. You bring it out of the mission, and there'll be no option to sell it. It's rare. It happens. It may happen to me. Oh, 4 or 5 times a year, maybe. Crunch. I do that, so sometimes what happens is it doesn't register as damage when you go to sell it. But unfortunately, just driving a Dominator across the street, oh god, saving failed. Just driving a Dominator across the street and costs you $54 in damage. I'm notoriously cheap. There's also a trick right here. You stop right here at the lamppost. You watch up ahead on the right, and that car pulls out. That's your cue to go. And sometimes it'll make one spawn. Or something spawn down here. But like I said, using a custom vehicle, a custom NPC vehicle to spawn something. Look at this. It did work. And it spawned it up. Because if you may notice on the map, mine is still over at Lester's, out there on the street. Well, Dominator gets abandoned. Since this sells for more. We got a saving failed, so what we gotta do, if we're lucky, when you have a saving failed, if you switch your outfit, it can, it'll force a save. Unfortunately, Rockstar's servers have sucked. I'm sorry, actually, it's not Rockstar. Well, this could be Rockstar right now, but the PSN servers have sucked lately, too. It just saved. The little orange swoosh just happened. Now, if the save successful pops up, there we go. Let's see if we can get it sold before the damn game acts up again.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Hey, I got $2,000 for good behavior. Sold. So, 18,840 plus 23,250 plus 4 Dubsta2s and 1 Dominator, which you stored. That's not bad for 45 minutes of work, roughly. Can't complain. Secure reserve, register. Nothing worse than spawning a buzzard underneath a bridge. Not so much this one, but buzzard is like literally the #1 thing you should buy in this game. It's a money maker. I bought it back in the PS3 days. I had a really hard time with it. It just wobbled around so much. And I just kind of gave up on it. Then when I switched over to, who's behind me? When I switched over to the PS4 and learned about Headhunter and Sightseer, I was like, oh man, such easy money. The 2 things in the game that I'm really good at is flying helicopters and running dubs, and that's what I like about the denial service mission. It gives me a chance to do both. trick is not to focus your eyes too much on the buzzer because it's all over the place. That may not make sense. Trick is once the doors are opening on the vehicle, is to try to get the missiles already on the way. So $20,000, $500, and literally in just a couple of minutes. That's why I love Headhunter so much. You can also do it in an invite-only lobby, so you got nobody bothering you. You can make money in peace. And with that, I'm going to end the live stream. That pretty much. Like I said, ST was having no agent.
Quite a digital footprint you're making.
Lezly-D is kind of a minimal character. She doesn't own bunkers or facilities or anything. She's got $58 million to her name. She could buy whatever she needs, but I just haven't done it. So, I was saying something that's probably very important, but whatever. Anyway, that's going to be the live stream for today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. If you got any questions, just leave a comment. And if you need help with a dub, I will help you out. It's just my personal policy is if you ask me for a dub, this is creeping me out. Her mouth's moving and I'm talking. If you ask me for help, and I say, yeah, I'm going to help you, don't go to somebody else and say, well, can you help me? Because you just screwed up. Because that means that person's going to help you, and I'm not going to help you. Because what happens is, I'll spawn one for somebody, I'll send them a message, say, here it is, come get it, and then they ignore me. Because they've already got one from someone else. So, anyway. Have fun and stay safe out there. Broadcast settings.